Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I hope you guys are having a good day. If you have been paying attention to the crypto market, the last 48 hours for Dogecoin have been very crucial because you might have noticed that for a short period of time there was a little bit of hope that was starting to return, and let's just say the whales were also making some big decisions. Just to give you an idea, well, whales have bought over 1 billion Dogecoin just in the last 24 hours. So that's the way the market is able to sustain itself. Why am I saying sustain itself? Because when we were able to flip the trend into a green, I did mention do not take this as a breakout until Bitcoin is able to climb to 117,000. That did not happen, and you can see that there was a little bit of a sell-off. Now this sell-off was very strong. Let's just say the amount of sell orders that were pretty much triggering the Dogecoin market was absurd, and just in the last 24 hours to make sure the market does not fall under 20 cents, the whales have gone crazy on a buying streak and have put Dogecoin market into a consolidation phase. Because if this did not happen, the amount of, let's just say, the sell orders that were triggered on the Dogecoin market could have actually, gone down and retested close to 17.5. At the same time, Bitcoin is in a tough spot. There is a massive resistance wall at 117, while an air gap looms below with a little support between 113 and 108. Just keep in mind, there's a little bit of support, but it's not significant enough to be able to hold the price. So we're going to get a very volatile market very soon. And at the same time, China raises national security alarm as crypto scheme farms biometric data. I mean, they should be used to this. It's not like they haven't done that, right? COINBASE enables PayPal integration for Canadian users to buy and sell crypto. More people having access, and 3 trillion company expects Federal Reserve to begin cutting interest rate in September aggressively. Now, before we get into the full details, if you guys are here for the first time, you want to stay up to date with everything to do with the crypto market, especially Dogecoin, scroll down, tap the red subscribe button, and especially turn on your notification so you can stay up to date with the latest and the greatest news first. And while there, drop a like on it. Let's go for a like goal of 47. We've been smashing all of them. Like, you guys are just legends. There's no other ways to describe how much support I get and how thankful I am for the incredible support and the amazing army that we have built here. Now, first of all, let's talk about the price action. Now, I feel like, sometimes I read the comments and I do get a little bit of, hey, why are you acting negative? Just to give you an idea, I'm one of the most, positive, or the long whale. I mean, honestly, I wouldn't call myself a whale, but one of those most optimistic person for Dogecoin. I do see Dogecoin doing incredibly well. When I say incredibly well, I do see Dogecoin actually still breaking its all-time high. But when I mention my little ones, that's just me trying to protect some people from playing very high leverage plays and then regretting it by losing a lot of money. While currently, the market is in a very interesting state. As I just mentioned, until Bitcoin does not decide if it's going to get to 117 or 107, it's very hard to defer what direction the market is going to take. Especially in September, it's going to be a big deal, because now this is not the only people who are able to confirm this, but there's been too many news sources. And at the same time, if you just look at the jobs data, it's actually, if you just have a little bit of economics idea, it's very clear that interest rate cuts need to happen. But how aggressive it will be, that would be the key part of that. And compared to how well the market's doing, let's just say it's going to be extremely aggressive, and there's been signs of that. At the same time, if you look at this, SEC declares crypto liquid staking activity as not considered securities. Now, this is a big step. Just so you guys know, now you do not have to worry about staking. And at the same time, just to give you an idea, Grok explained it pretty well. So SEC ruling classifies that certain staking isn't security, but has no direct impact on Bitcoin, which relieves on proof of work mining, not staking. It signals broader regulatory maturity, potentially increasing the market confidence, indirectly supporting Bitcoin's dominance as a commodity asset. So overall, you understand it doesn't directly impact Bitcoin, but there's a lot. I mean, if you go in and look at the staking, there's so many different coins that you will come across, and all of those are now not going to be considered security, which is one of the problem that XRP and a lot of different have been facing for a long period of time. And CFTC launches incentive to enable spot crypto trading on federally registered exchanges. Now, this is good, just to give you an idea, because this is obviously going to allow a lot more people to have access to crypto. But at the same time, I really like how it's only the federally registered exchanges, not all of them, just to let you know. And 1 billion Doge bull as whales step back in, and it's very clear that this step in from the whales is a very mature decision, because currently the market is in a standstill situation, and this could be the game changer for Dogecoin. And President Trump orders the US government to explore new pathways to buy more Bitcoin. This is incredible. There's no ways to describe how incredible this is, because the Bitcoin reserve has not even been set up for about 6 months. Like, you know, it's not been long, and then they're trying to pretty much increase the amount that they're holding as much as possible. It's obviously going to allow for much greater, broader expansion of crypto, and especially Bitcoin, because there will be more countries that would love to follow the footsteps of Trump. And this news, it was a very interesting one, because they're trying to say that the foreign companies are now collecting data, or you can say a lot of biometric data, which is relating to people like eyes, fingerprints. The nation also says hackers accessed a fingerprint-based payment system. In 2023, Kenya walled from offering tokens to their citizens. So I do understand their concerns, because this can be used in a very wrong way, but at the same time, it is definitely a very, very funny situation coming from the Chinese government. And breaking news: Dubai government officially approves Bitcoin option buying for retail clients. This is a huge step for crypto adoption, because retail clients now can actually go ahead and properly buy Bitcoin options. They were doing it, but on the back end. And Philippines SEC warns against unlicensed crypto exchanges, including the big ones Bybit and OKX. And Dogecoin liquidation map highlights these two zones are the important points. And the 2 points that we're talking about is on the top. Well, let's just say liquidation cluster is building up between 20.7, and long liquidations are scattered, showing less concentrated pain to the downside. This all leverage time frame means these levels can be hit in weeks, not days. Understand where the pain is, and you understand where the market could go. So overall, breaking above this level could actually trigger a rally all the way to 25 cents. And Dogecoin retest the important area, which is close to 19.8. Just staying over 20 would be very, very crucial. And Tennessee Bitcoin Alliance to position the voluntary state at the center of America's Bitcoin revolution. And keep in mind, all of the states are going to try their best to ensure that all of the money flows into their state. And China eyes yuan-backed stablecoin in bid to challenge the US dollar dominance. I mean, we all know majority of the countries are going to try to do this, because this is just the shift of how the financial systems are going to work in the future, and the country that's going to dominate the crypto stablecoin market is going to dominate what's going to happen with the trades in the future. So overall, the market is in a very skeptical situation. By the way, this is no financial advice, it's just my personal opinion, so take it with a grain of salt. Personally, don't go with leverage trading right now. If you're spot buying, go ahead. That's always good, nothing to lose there. But other than that, hope you have a good day, and I'll see you soon.